Monica Paige, Turning Point's White House correspondent, might be the busiest person on the staff overall, considering all the things that are happening at the White House constantly and doing it in the heat. Monica, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
So, obviously, Friday, Trump met with Putin in Alaska. The fallout from that over the weekend in the media world was that Trump failed. Rubio went on the show, Secretary of State Rubio went on the shows, all the Sunday talk shows yesterday saying, this is a very complicated situation, and that complicated situation is being furthered today at the White House. But overall this week, how did the White House feel about President Trump's meeting with President Putin, or at least how are they projecting it to the media center in Washington, in the White House press briefing room that you're a part of, press pool you're a part of?
Yeah, sure. Well, for one thing, I mean, President Trump has done more to try and end this war than Joe Biden ever did in the last 4 years. And that's the truth of the matter. I don't really know where the mainstream media came up with the fact that they think that Trump got steamrolled by Putin back in Alaska this past Friday. I mean, if anything, President Trump showed what a true leader is, coming to the table and speaking with the opposition, speaking with both sides, and trying to come to some kind of consensus to end this war. Somebody's got to come to the table to try and end it. And President Trump is the one to do that. But here at the White House, all eyes have really been on the Oval Office this entire afternoon. I will tell you, I have never seen a White House this packed. Oh, look, I think that's him leaving right now, actually.
Wow.
There he goes. Yeah, very interesting. You never know what's going to happen here at the White House. Um, but yeah, it's just been so packed here. It has just been foreign press everywhere. I've never seen a White House that's crowded, but everyone's talking about this meeting with European leaders today. Of course, you're going to get a lot of people that aren't too happy with the fact that Trump even spoke to Putin. I don't really know what people would want instead, President Trump not to speak with Putin. But essentially, this has just been the top story. I think this is going to be the top story for the next couple weeks.
I was going to say, yeah, this week alone is going to be
Mhm.
there's some chatter, and who knows if that's dissipated yet. But earlier in the day, that Trump, Putin, and Zelensky are all going to meet potentially even this week, which again would be nuts. And again, who knows if that story has changed since we've gotten on this conversation. But Monica, what is, I guess, kind of the intangible mood of kind of the European leaders that you've seen? Obviously, a bunch of your. This might be one of the. Might be, I think it is the biggest meeting of world leaders at the White House ever, really. What's kind of been the mood on the ground there?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is the largest gathering of EU leaders here at the White House ever. And it's the leaders of Italy, Germany, Finland, UK, you got France, NATO Secretary General, you've got the European Commission President. They're all here. And the mood is kind of positive. I mean, Zelensky left this meeting in the Oval Office with President Trump. It seemed positive. It seemed like it was going in the right direction. Everything now is just kind of weighing on what the EU leaders want to do next, what those next steps would be. And after the activities are done for the whole day, which could be later this afternoon, then the president will speak with Vladimir Putin and decide on whether there'll be a trilateral meeting between Zelensky, Putin, and Trump here at the White House, maybe. That could be happening. And if that doesn't happen, then President Trump said the fighting is going to continue. So a lot of this is very dependent on if both sides do want to come to the table to put an end to this. We heard Zelensky in the Oval Office today. Somebody asked, what are some security guarantees that you'd want? And he said everything. So, not entirely sure what everything means. I don't know if he's willing to give up some parts of Ukraine to
Mhm.
Putin. I know that's kind of what's been on the table to redraw those lines. We'll see what happens, but it seems optimistic. It seems positive. It seems hopeful. It seems like it's going in the right direction.
Monica, as a person there who's been in the White House for a number of years, I think you were the first person that I talked to that said last time Zelensky came in February, hey, dude, wear a suit. It looked like he took your advice, so congratulations on your influence of the Ukrainian president. Monica Paige, Turning Point's White House correspondent, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Jobob.
Thank you.